Greetings everyone. I hope you all are doing well. I am Raja Digvijay Singh, the Google Developers Group Lead, and I welcome you all to the info session for the Solution Challenge 2025. Let me start by saying a very happy new year to you all. I hope this year has been going well for you and that there is so much wonderful stuff coming your way. Every time when a new year starts, there is one thing a lot of us think about: promises that we make to ourselves. Can you tell me what is that one term used for that? Let me know your answers in the chat box. Yes, you all guessed it right. It's resolution. Now, let me know what are your new Year resolutions. I would be happy to read them. Okay, being focused and consistent to win the solution challenge. Oh, that's great. I will complete 2D game dev on Unity. That's great. Lead code, learn new skills, improve GPA. Great, great. So, on top of everything you all shared, I think we can add one more to our list. That is to help our community by building the solutions that will make things easier for everyone. Having said that, let me now introduce you all to the two global top 100 finalists for the Solution Challenge 2024: Adarsh Rawat, the ex-GDSE open source lead, and Adarsh Rawat, the ex-GDSE cloud lead. Over to you, Adarsh.
Hello everyone. So today the session is all about Solution Challenge Hackathon. It is a hackathon organized by Google. This hackathon is different from other hackathons because it is a global hackathon and you get recognized by Google itself. This is a chance for all of you to present your ideas to the officials of Google. So let's start the introduction. What is Solution Challenge? In Solution Challenge, there are different problem statements that are actually based on UN statements, UN SDGs we call them. There are 17 of them. Your solution has to be based on any one of them, or it can also contain solution for multiple SDGs. So these are development goals that they want to fulfill. For example, no poverty, zero hunger, and many more. These are the prizes. You can check these details afterwards. This is not important. You will get prize if you do hard work. It is relatively easy to win this hackathon. The reason being that it is focused on students only, and the problem statements are many. So there are different resources for different problems. Here is an example of no poverty. Here you can see that they have given a lot of example projects, like 3 projects they have given. You can check these projects, and based on that you can create your own project. So it is like taking inspiration from these 3 projects and creating a new project based on them. And they have also given other things also, like what are the things that they are trying to achieve and other background research. They have already done that part for you. So all you have to do is read all that stuff and create a solution. Last year when I started, it was a bit overwhelming in the start, but when you read it once, then you realize that they have given you most of the things. All you need to do is compile a solution out of that. This is the judging criteria for the hackathon. They have given 40% marks for technical merit. Last year the judging criteria was a bit different, but this year they have divided the score evenly. They have given more importance to the technical merit. Last year it was 25% for each of the sector, like 25% for technical merit, 25% for user experience, 25% for this one, and 25% for creativity. Here I would like to focus mainly on this one, IDX. IDX is a tool where you can create Flutter related app on a website, because most of the time our team members don't have high power devices, so it is difficult to learn Flutter and Android development related projects in a low end device. This is where IDX helps you. It is a cloud based Android development platform developed under Google. Okay, so you should definitely check this one out, IDX. And you also get Google Cloud credits for your projects, which is really helpful. You will also be getting domain names for your project that you can use in future for expanding your project to greater heights. So what we created last year was, it was an app named Aid Assist, in which we created a community where people can come together and conduct social drives. Like suppose I'm free on weekends, then I can connect with other fellow members and we can do something good for the society. We focused on 4 SDGs. These are the SDGs. There are different numbers. They are numbered 1 to 17. You can pick any one of them or multiple SDGs also. We decided 4 SDGs: no poverty, zero hunger, quality education, decent work, and economic growth. Also, if you are not clear what the SDGs are, you can visit the Solution Challenge website, and there is a section resources where you can find all these listed, and there you will also find the given links that I shared with you, like the background research that they have done and example projects also. Also, you will find last year winners also there, so you can read about their projects, and based on that you can draft your own idea also and include something new in it so that you can bring innovation in the solution. So once we won the hackathon, then we were connected with the NGO. It is is Children of India NGO. There we had to work on their project, and based on that project, we were invited to Google I/O Connect. It is an event that was held in Bangalore, and there we presented our idea. The flight tickets were booked by Google itself, and you will get other perks also if you win the hackathon, or even if you qualify for top 100, then also you will get a lot of perks, like you get swags, you get tickets, you get invited to events. We were invited to one more event. I couldn't join it because of the exams, but yeah, if you win, you will be getting a lot of exposure and a lot of opportunity to present your idea to a bigger audience. So when we were working with the NGO, we had to work on a project, Guardian Care. So it is an application for parents and children for their well-being and cybersecurity stuff. You can check it out on Play Store. We released it on 1st of Jan this year only. So if you want to check out this application, you can just go to Play Store and search Guardian Care. You will find it there. Also, we are looking for contributors for this project. So if you are good at Flutter, Firebase, or if you just want to learn it, then you can definitely check out the GitHub repository. I'll share the link with you if you are interested. Is anyone interested in Flutter? Flutter, okay, but we'll be taking questions after few minutes. Okay, so the main part for which this presentation was held, what is the secret sauce for winning? There are 3 points that you have to consider. First of all, your team. You should be comfortable with your team, and I wouldn't say that a perfect team means that you need all the skilled people. Even if they are not skilled and you are comfortable working with them, then try to form a team with your friends, and soon you will learn skills. I didn't know Flutter when I started with this project, but during the project I learned it, and even my team member Adarsh is not familiar with Flutter, but he learned it on the way. So don't think that you need a team that is fully versed in all the tech stack. You just need a team that is willing to work. Once you have a team, then you can figure out things during the way, and you also get mentorship during the hackathon. Like if you are shortlisted, then you get mentors assigned to you, and they will teach you stuff. It's not like you have to do everything on your own. You will get mentors. We also got connected to 3 or 4 mentors during our hackathon, and even after hackathon, we were mentored by 3 of the Google employees. So it is a great opportunity for you also to get that exposure. Your presentation matters a lot. It is very important that you are able to tell others what actually your app is doing, because there's no point in creating an application and then not being able to explain it to the judges. So presenting your app is very important. The video that you submit is very important for the evaluation of your project. And also Google products. You will have to use Google products as it improves your chances of selection. You can definitely create it without Google, like you can use AWS, but that will be not very good for you or your team. So try to use product based on Google. You can use OpenAI API, but instead of that, try going with Gemini. So that is my suggestion. It's not a hard and fast rule that you have to use all the Google products only, but try to incorporate them in your solution.
Adarsh, I think we can now move towards the timeline and other registration requirements.
Okay, sure.
So these were the 17 themes that Adarsh was talking about. You can just simply type into Chrome, just simply write 17 problems about the GDG on-campus solution challenge, and you will come across these 17. And the 18th one is the open innovation category, which has been introduced this year. In this, you can create any solution of your choice, which will be impacting any of the real world problem. Okay, now coming towards the timeline of this, the first phase is of registration for our campus. It has begun from today onwards, 8th of Jan. We will be sharing the link and the QR code in the later half of this session. The registration will be till up to 6th of March. After that, there would be no extension. All your team members have to register, and then you can form your team. The next phase will be of the virtual training session. In this part, the Google experts or the industry expert will come live and teach you the stuff which are required for the solution challenge. Then you have to submit your project from 20th Feb to 23rd March. Between this timeline, you can submit your project. It is not mandatory that you have to submit a fully fledged project. The basic idea should be there and the implementation should be there. Then the evaluation would occur. As Adarsh has already told about what are the procedures that will be considered for your evaluation. Then there would be an initial shortlisting for the top 100 teams. Among all the teams which will be competing around the world in India, only top 100 teams will be shortlisted for the first phase. Then there will be a virtual mentorship provided to them directly. Those 100 teams will be getting a personalized mentorship where they can enhance their project further. Then they have to submit a prototype again after making the changes which are mentioned by their mentors. Then there would be another staging for evaluation, and finally the top 10 teams will be selected for the grand finale that would be occurring in offline mode. Before this, everything was in the online mode. Everything from project submission to registration till virtual sessions, everything was in online mode. But for the final 10 teams, top finalists, it would be happening in offline mode, and the grand finale would be in the second week of July. Till now, the timeline is clear to everyone. Please drop a yes or no in the chat box. Yes. About project submission, what timeline or what how you have to submit the project? If the case is of second question, then we will come across it in the next slides. Apart from this, everything is clear. So now the exciting rewards and the cash prize that you will be getting through this. The cash prize is worth 8 lakh rupees. The winners will be getting 2 lakh rupees, followed by first runner up will be getting 1 lakh 50,000. Then the second runner up will be getting 1 lakh 25,000. There are two special categories. Both will be getting 75,000, but they will be revealed once the project submissions and the registration will begin, and they will be directly told to you through the officials over your mail. Apart from the cash prize, there are certificates also which you will be getting directly from Google. The first certificate would be of certificate of participation. Then there would be a certificate for successfully making a submission of your project. The last two certificates are only for the top 100 and the top 10 teams, which they would be getting. Now, coming to the point, who all can participate in this? The major first step is that you need to be a part of GDG on campus chapter. For our case, it is GDG on campus graphic era. So quickly drop yes or no in the chat box whether you are a part of GDG on campus graphic era or not. Okay, cool. If your friends are not part of GDG on campus graphic era chapter, just simply told them to register themselves on the official website. How they can register? They just simply need to type into the Chrome that GDG on campus graphic era. The first website link that will occur, they have to click on that. There will be a button saying join us. You just need to click on that, fill in the basic details, and you are all set. The first step is all done. However, if you are not a part of that, just simply type in GDG on campus graphic era on Chrome and do the things right now. All those who are not a part of it, kindly do it now. Okay, then next thing, what if your friends who are not from our college but wants to join you in your team, how they can participate? The criteria for this is similar. They have to join our chapter first, register themselves to our chapter, then only they would be able to participate with you along with your team. Is that fine? Now, moving on to the registration guidelines and criteria. The participants can form up to a team of 4 members. The minimum requirement is of 2 members. You cannot participate individually. There has to be 2 members at least in your team and a maximum of 4 members. All the 4 members, all the team members have to register individually to the portal, and only one participant can join one team. You can't join multiple teams. You have to be a part of a single team. You should be greater than 18 years old to be eligible, and you must be enrolled in the University of India. Now, about the submission guidelines, one team has to make only one submission. You don't have to make 2-3 submissions. Like if you are working on one problem statement, you have to submit the solution for that only. You cannot make submission for other solutions. And everything, your documentation should be in English. Other than that, no language would be accepted. And for this, I mean your PPT, your video submissions, all of that. Till now, is everything clear about the registration guidelines? Till now, you just need to make sure that you are a part of GDG on campus graphic era chapter. That is the first major step that you have to take. So now moving towards the next crucial step. For this, I want you to be very much focused and simply open up the Chrome for this. Carefully listen to the instructions which I am giving. Go to Chrome. In the search box, type in developers.google.com. You will be redirected to a page. There you have to sign in with your Google account and make sure that this Google account should be same throughout the registration process. Only one email should be there. Once you are logged in, kindly fill in the basic details which are prompted during the setup and complete the setup. In that case, you have to make sure that your email should be same with which you are registering for your GDG on campus chapter and for the developers profile. Both the emails should be same. What about others? Have you done? I want each one of you to write down in the chat box. Okay, great. So now coming to the next step, what you have to do, kindly go again to your developers profile. Over there, you can find my profile option. Simply click on that. There you will see a toolbox over here. Just click on it and a pop-up will be there saying your profile is private. You have to make your profile public. How you will do that? Just simply click on change setting option, and there you will see an option for making your profile public. You just need to simply click on public and you are all good to go. Open up your developer profile, click on my profiles. Then after clicking on the my profile button, a pop-up will appear. There you can see your profile is private for the moment. You have to make it public, and once done, you have to come back to your profile. Done? Great. So now there you can see there is one option to set custom web address. You can do this if you want. Like if you don't want this huge number to pop up as your name, you can simply put up your name by just simply clicking on set custom web address, and that will be your developer's profile URL. Just do this one thing more and you are good to go. You need this URL mainly, so just copy paste this URL in the text editor and save it for later purpose. You will need this while you will fill up the registration form. Till now done, everyone? There are 80 participants in the meet. I want every one of you to reply in the chat box. So now you are all set. Just simply scan this QR code. You will be redirected redirected to the official website for the Solutions Challenge 2025. There you have to click register now option, fill in all your details, your name, your phone number, your email address. Make sure you are entering the same email address through which you created your developer's profile just now, and your GDG on campus chapter from which you have logged in. Everyone, please scan this QR code and tell me whether you are able to access the website or not. Just simply take a screenshot and scan the QR code. You will be redirected to this website once you have scanned this QR code. Here you will find all the details which are required for your hackathon, be it the timeline and the problem statements. All the 17 problem statements are mentioned over here, along with the requirements what are need to be there and the price pool. These are the 17 problem statements which are there. No poverty, zero hunger, quality education, all of them have been mentioned here. You just simply need to click on this register now button. Like, I have already completed all the registration details, but I am telling you once again, you will be asked for your name, for your email address, for your phone number, your developer's profile, and the college. Yes, you have to do it individually first, then you can form a team. As of now, just each one of you register yourself individually, then I will tell you what is the next step that you have to do. I made my profile public. Now what to do? You just simply need to copy this URL. Copy this URL from here, and you need to paste it in the form which has been given to you through this QR code. Fill in the details that are being asked, and you are all set, good to go. You have registered successfully for the solution challenge. If you are facing any issue, please let me know, else we will move forward. The chapter name is Graphic Era, chapter city is Dehradun. Okay, so now we will be moving forward. Now about the project submission that you were asking for, you have to submit a deck that clearly explains your solution using the provided template. I will share this template later to you. Just for time being, you just see this. This is a PPT like thing similar to Smart India Hackathon. You have to submit a PPT here also. I will share the link for this PPT. You just need to copy it to your laptop and fill in all the details like your team name, your team leader name, which problem statement have you chosen, brief about your solution, then all these things, what is the USP that you are offering, and what are the features that are there in your solution. All these things you have to fill in once you create your PPT for the final submission. Okay, it totally depends on you how you have to form a team. Now coming back, once you have made the PPT, then you have to create a video and upload it to YouTube or Vimeo. Just make sure that the video does not exceed 3 minutes time limit, and you have to explain your solution in that video. Then you have to also create a GitHub repository, fresh GitHub repository. It should not be a solution which you are copying from someone else's code base. The repository should be created after 1st of December 2024. 3 things they are need to make. First is the PPT. Second is a video maximum of 3 minutes where you will be explaining your solution. And last, your GitHub code where you will be pushing all your codes. There is one note that if you use Gemini API, IDX platform, and Vertex AI, I will cover up upon this. You will be getting extra points for these 3 technologies. Gemini API, IDX platform, it is similar to VS Code platform, but in online mode. You just need to explore it. You will be, if you are familiar with the VS Code, you are all good to go. And Vertex AI, it is a ML platform from Google Cloud. If your solution is making towards something related to ML projects, then you can use Vertex AI platform. And for other purposes, like if you are using Flutter or any other Google technologies, you can use IDX platform. And it is not mandatory just to use Google technologies, but since it is a solution challenge and it is powered by Google, so you need to use Google technologies in order to gain extra points and additional points that will set you apart and help you to get shortlisted for the top 100 and top 10 teams. Till now, is everything clear? You just need to create one PPT explaining all the things of your solution, then a YouTube video or any video, maximum limit of 3 minutes, and at last a GitHub repository of your solution. These 3 things are there which you need to follow. Is this clear, everyone? Just type in yes or no in the chat box. Everyone, please. Yes. Okay. And one more thing about the platform. Once you have made all the registrations, then here you can see that there will be a pop-up over here that you have registered. The date will be mentioned over here. And now the second step is of team formation. When you will click on team management option, There you can see two options for creating a team or if you are looking for a team. If you are the leader of your team, you just need to create one team, fill in your details like your unique team name, your team description. If you want a logo, you can put it over here and you will be good to go. And rest of your team members can join into your team by simply clicking on this option of public explore teams. Like all the teams are mentioned over here. Like you can see alpha coders, techboo, Indian coders. All these people have created their teams and they want other peoples to join in their teams. Is it necessary to take? No, it is not necessary. It is not necessary. It is similar to Smart India Hackathon, but not exactly Smart India Hackathon. Just take in the teammates who are whom with you are comfortable. Tech stack can be learned while doing the things, but having good support from your team, it is the foremost thing. So please make sure this thing while creating your team. And one more thing, if you are confused like what are the problem statements, I'm not familiar with that, then there are further sessions also from the Google which will be happening and you can find it over here. Like there are two webinars set up here. On 20th January, there will be a webinar for problem statement explanation. And also on 13th January, there would be a webinar again for the introductory part. Well, making things clear for you, we have already conducted it prior to the what the timeline was, just to give you an edge over the other people. Okay, once you made all the registrations, you will be redirected to this page where you can see your teammates and call them to join you. And in the interaction section here, you will find all the sessions which would be lined up related to problem statement, introductory session, and other training sessions. All the things would be mentioned here. You just simply need to click over here and you are all good to go to attend those sessions. Is that fine? It totally depends on you what you have to build. It can be an app or a website. If any further queries arise after this session where we can confirm them, I will tell you about that in the next slides. We have a dedicated Discord server also for you where all the participants from all over India will be there and you can ask your doubts over there also. And we will also be having the email support directly from the solutions challenge team. If you come across any of the problem, you can simply email us, write it in the Discord box, or if you are part of Graphic Era GDG community, then you can simply type in the hackathon group. I am on the server. This is not the server which we have for Graphic Era. It is the different server for which I will share the link to you. You can just simply type in the course which you are currently pursuing. Like you might be pursuing computer science or IT, any of the degree now, you can just simply type in that. You just need to explore this page. Once you are done, I'm just giving you a recap. Once you are done, you will see your profile icon over here and all the things will be listed over there. Here is the time at which you have registered for the GDG on campus solution challenge. Then you can create the team by clicking on team management over here. If you are a team leader, just simply click on create team. If you are looking for the team, you can explore this part and you can simply just tell your team members to click on this and search in for your team name, and your team name should be unique. When they will find your team name, they can simply join your team. At max, you can have 4 members and minimum 2 members are required. All the events, all the other live sessions which will be coming up will be listed in the interaction session. Here you can find all the sessions which are lined up for you in the upcoming time. You just need to keep an eye on all these resources over here and you are all good to go. The evaluation criteria, this time the technical merit is of 40%. By this, what I mean is your code should be well written, efficient and maintainable. You have to consider all these things while creating your solution. They will check on, can your solution be scaled for wider adoption? How effectively and creatively did you integrate Google developer technologies? As I mentioned, Gemini API, GCPs or IDX platform or Vertex AI platform. User experiences of 10% only, like the interface which you are creating using any of the tech stack, and alignment with the cause. It should be not like that you're selecting some other cause like no poverty and you are building the solution for some other kind of real world problem which is not listed there. There has to be some relevance to the problem. And last but not the least, innovation and the creativity. The creativity level you are thinking of, and does your solution offer unique ideas and a fresh approach? Like if you are just copy pasting the approach and the ideas of the previously submitted teams, it will not. Now, as I mentioned, the support will be provided to you through email, virtual training sessions and Discord server. The link I will share you in the email and in the community groups as well. So that is all for this session. If you have any doubts apart from this, kindly drop in the chat box. Adarsh is here and another Adarsh has also joined in. They will be happy to take on your doubt.
What is Flutter? So Flutter is like a framework where you can develop application with a single code base for multiple platforms. Like you write the code once and after that you can compile it for Android, iOS, website also you can create from it. You should give it a try. You can obviously use Kotlin. I am saying that it's not a hard and fast rule. It's just that with Kotlin you can use it with Firebase and Gemini, something using Gemini. So if you use Google products, then there are higher chances of getting selected or getting shortlisted. It's just a secret trick. So technically we need to create an app. No, it's not that you have to create app. You have to create anything that solves a problem. The problems are already listed. There are 17 problems. And why I'm saying app is because I created an app. So it's just a flow that I'm saying. I have no team. Where can I find? So we will be creating a group for this. There you can find more team members. I think we can create one group, Raja, if that's possible.
Yes, we do have one group in the GDG WhatsApp group.
The hackathon one, right?
Yes.
So Suyash, please drop a message there, and hopefully someone will join you. Share full documents of this hackathon. Okay, I'll share this link in the hackathon group itself. What does the last SDG open innovation include?
It is open to innovation. You can submit any solution which suits best to you, apart from the other 17 problems that has been listed. We will come to that. In the meanwhile, you can ask other questions related to others' experience. We will come to timeline and other
deepfake detection project for this last time. Deepfake detection. So you can create projects of any type. There is no foundation on that, but you have to align it with the SDG. That is very important. Like you can create a project, but if it does not align with the SDG, then there's no point in making it. I'm not added in the group. Please share the group invite link here, Raja, in the chat. Anurag is not in the group. During submission of project, will you say? Last year, what we had to do was we had to submit a PPT along with a video explanation and obviously your code base also. So it is really important to keep your code in GitHub so that you can share it with the team or you can submit it. You have to submit the code during your submission and also a video explaining what your application is and how it aligns with the SDGs and explaining how you can solve these problems. There are different questions like what are the problems that you face during the project? What are the things that are holding back your project? What are the things that you can improve in a project? So you have to be aware about your solution and you have to do proper research in that matter. I'm from different colleges. Can I get the link please? From you can get the link because if you don't have a GDG in your campus, then you can apply from different campus also. So yes, Rohit, you can get the link. You can join the group. Raja will share the link. Kritik asked that this is my first time in hackathon. Will it be okay for me? And how can I find a team? So if this is your first time in a hackathon, so this is the best opportunity for you because usually the hackathons are of short duration of 24 hours or 48 hours. And this one runs for quite some time. So you will have a lot of time to learn things and also there will be different mentorship sessions where you can learn more about new tech stack. So definitely if this is your first time, this is the best hackathon that you can participate in. Anubhav asked, how did you approach the problem? You can choose different. So when you are approaching a problem, once you have created your solution, then you should share that idea with few of your seniors or maybe you can share it with your team and then you can ask your family members or your friends who are close that is this viable or not, because sometimes we think that this idea is very great but it is not practical. So always think in that manner. Your idea should be practical and it should be scalable for it to get maximum mark. Along with Flutter, I would suggest using Firebase and there are different things that you can do in Firebase. So Flutter and Firebase is enough combination for most of the applications. Also, if you need something extra, then you can go for Google Cloud Platform, but I think Firebase would be enough with Flutter. Can 2 themes be included in a project? Yes, you can include multiple themes. We used 4 of the themes in our project. You can use more also. If you can solve more problem statements, then that definitely is a plus point for you all as well. Pawan, if you have an idea and you think that it is already implemented, then what you should do is try to create a feature that enhances that same thing. Like when we created that community apps already exist, but we created something unique for our platform, like it integrated Gemini in the backend to categorize all the push. And after that, we created a Telegram bot where the user can access the drives using Telegram. So you can basically improve the features of currently existing system, and that would be your unique selling point, and that will give you more points. Yes, you can use Google Cloud Platform for Google Maps. You will also get credits for your project. I'm not sure in which phase they will share it with you, but you will get credits for your project. You will require a MVP during your solution submission. Pawan, you cannot submit without actually creating anything. You will have to submit your MVP. Is it only bounded to? No, there is no foundation on creating only app. There were many projects that were hardware related also, and there were many apps related to website also. So there is no boundary that you have to create only Flutter apps or you have to create only applications. You can create anything that solves a problem. Are there any ideas related to how the video should be? Pawan, what you can do is go on YouTube and search previous submissions that previous teams have made, and then based on that you can work on your solution. Like the last year winners also have posted their videos. You can find them on YouTube, and based on that you can work on your video. There is no particular format for that, but working offline moment to Morse code project is the project aims to assist individual with disability by converting specific mode in Morse code, which are then translated. So Saurav, I guess this is your project that you are telling me about. It's a great project. If you can implement this functionality, then definitely this is a great project. And you can also add more features, like you can use the Gemini API and their ML models. Like build this project but using the Google tech, then you will definitely create a great project if you are able to pull this off. If we have even a single feature which addresses an issue which has not been addressed till now, so would it be so if you have a single feature, you cannot say that I am giving this suggestion, you have to create this. You will have to create that feature, and for creating that feature you will have to create an app or a website initially. So you will have to show them that how is that feature useful and how that can be created. You cannot just say that this is a feature I want. So yeah, if you have a great feature that addresses a issue, then it will be accepted. Can you please repeat where is the problem statement specified? You can check the solution challenge website. There the problem statements are given there. There are 18 of them. One of them is student innovation. So you are not limited by the problem statements this time, because you can create something that is totally new and that is not listed there. And I think that is a great thing, because then you can be very creative with your solutions.
No, Grahil, you have to be registered with the same email address on the GDG chapter also, and also in the solution challenge website. Both the emails should be the same, then only you would be eligible. Everyone, I'm repeating it again. The email address should be same in each of the case, whether you are registering it on the solution challenge website or with which you have joined in for the GDG on campus graphic era chapter. If they are not same, you can simply just create a different ID and join in with both the platforms with the same email address. The email address should not be different. If this is the case, then you would not be able to make a proper submission. It would be discarded and considered as null and void. And as I mentioned, everything else, the upcoming sessions, all which are related to solution challenge, will be listed in the website of the official solution challenge in the interaction session. There you can see two sessions have been scheduled as of now. One is related to the problem statement explanation. If you have any of the doubt related to the problem statement, whether you are not able to get what this problem statement mean, like they are just two words, I'm not getting what to do with this, you can join in that session. It will be taken by the official Google developers team, the solution challenge team, whom they are organizing, and they will explain it all over again over there. Is it fine? And I want each one of you to participate in this. If your friends missed out on this session, please inform them about this solution challenge. Make them registered on the website. We will share the link in your WhatsApp group as well. If it didn't came up to you or you weren't able to access it, we will also email it to you. Just make sure to check your spam folder if you have marked it as spam. Sometimes it do come as spam, the GDG email address. Adarsh, would you like to add something? Any tips from your side to the participants?
My tip would be just work with your team and try creating something innovative or something new, and focus on using Google technologies, because that is definitely a plus point and they usually point based on that. And one thing that you can do is see what are the new features that Google have recently released and try to create something related to that, because what happens is, since it's a new feature, so no one has created on it, and that will definitely create your solution a bit different from the others. This is something you can try, Sagar. So what I said was that since Google is releasing new features day by day, like you have seen different AI features are coming, and there is a new API where you can share the screen with the Gemini API, and then it suggests things. Like you have seen in Google Lens also these days, there is option to share your screen or tell me about this screen. So you can build something upon that, because it is a new feature. So there isn't much that is built on that. And if you create something related to the new features that Google is creating, then definitely they will give you points for like researching properly and doing something new in the field. Because when they create something new, then even they are not sure that what would be the real world implication. Maybe you create something that is beyond their imagination also, then you will definitely get points for creativity and stuff. Try to explore new features and build upon them. Yes, you can go for experimental also if there are experimental features, try to incorporate them into your application, because they also know that this is a new feature and there isn't much that can be done with it. But if you are able to accomplish something using a new technology or a new tech stack that they have launched, then definitely that shows that you have created an original solution and it is not a copy of previous solutions. Because it might happen that you create something and it is already created. You might have created it unique, but if it is already made, then there's no point. They will think that you have copied it. This is advice that you can use for creating your solution. Also, all the very best for your participation. Looking forward to your submissions.
Okay, then I think that's all for this session. If you find the session insightful, then just share it with your other friends as well who are not the part of the community. We were able to help you in best possible way. If you have any of the further doubts, you can reach out to us. We will share all the links with you. And that's all for today. Have a wonderful year ahead. All the best to you all.